What's it been like to build up for this fight, Scott? I mean, obviously we know that you guys are friends, have a great relationship. What's it like? You know, there's no tension, there's no you know, kind of beef or anything like that. So what's it like? Has it been a pleasant experience for you, or a little different?
For me, it's just been training camp as normal, just getting ready for another opponent. As far as like the interaction between me and Uriah, we're friends, you know. And Saturday night that ends, and we'll go in there, battle for 25 minutes, and then go, you know, our after parties together. We already got, you know, it's all go back to the way it was before, but you know, it's nothing we haven't faced before, you know, through wrestling and just training. I don't think everybody knows. We go in there, we spar with our friends every day, you know, buddies that we train with, and you know, guys get hurt, we cut each other, we, you know, knock each other out, submit each other, and so it's, for me, it's just no different. It's just, I get to finally go do, I get another fight in front of millions of people. It's main event, and it happens to be against my friends. So
it's hard for, you know, non-fighters to understand, because we don't, you know, we don't punch each other in the face, our friends or whatever. So what is that mindset? I mean, once you get in there, is there any hesitation? Uriah actually said he thought it might make for a better fight because you can relax. There's no worries. You know what I mean? You can, what do you think?
I definitely more relaxed for this fight going into it. You know, we're familiar with each other, and that takes a lot of the, you know, the unknowns away. You know, we each have our own style and our own game, which, you know, I'm sure he's got tricks up his sleeve and I've got them up mine, and so, you know, you know, the whole nature of what we've got going, I guess, with this fight is the dynamics is just, it's just another fight for me, and so it's, you know, I'm just going in there, put on a show with a buddy for, you know, for millions of people worldwide. That's it.
Could there be any difference as far as, you know, that one last shot to finish somebody? I mean, being that your friend, would it be weird to kind of have to deliver that blow if it came to it?
You know what? It's a fight, and I know I'm guessing he'd do it to me. If I was in that situation, I wouldn't blame him. So, you know, it's a fight. You know, we're both trying to make our money and further our career, and so, you know, I don't expect him to pull back punches, not throw elbows, things that are gonna, you know, could possibly cut me, hurt me, anything like that. So, you know, I'm going in there like it's a fight, and I'm sure he's doing the same. I know him. So.
Have you ever been in with anybody that you were friends with, like this situation? Have you done it before?
Not in the octagon, but in wrestling, man, I wrestled my training partner still to this day, and my best friend, business partner, Jesse Brock. We wrestled off 3 times in college, and like we lived together for 2 years. We wrestled together every day in the practice room. He's been my workout partner since I was like 14. Like, this guy taught me my work ethic, and lo and behold, my freshman year of college, same weight class, and we had to go in there and battle it out. And for, you know, three matches, I beat him 3 straight matches. But I mean, it was, you know, it wasn't definitely, back then it wasn't easy, because I had a much closer relationship then, but it meant a lot to me, just as much as this fight does. You know, it was the starting position on my wrestling team. You know, he was the defending Pac-10 champion. It meant a lot to me. So I went in there, I beat him 3 different times, and, you know, still, look, we're best friends. We own a gym together, and we're still training partners. So, you know, I'm not worried about the dynamics of all that. With Uriah, I'm going in there to take care of business Saturday night, and we'll let the rest fall back in place where it goes. So.
Does it feel like a pretty big opportunity to headline the card against Uriah? Are you feeling that at all, or?
No, I feel it's a fight. For me, every fight's a big opportunity. I love what I do. I crawl in the cage to put on a damn show and put myself back into position to fight for that belt. So the fact that it's Uriah standing across there and we're main event, you know, definitely has big implications for me for the title shot, but it's still just another fight. You can call, I mean, the media will turn it into, it's a title fight, it's ranking, it's, you know, you're ranked this, you're ranked that, but at the end of the day, when that cage door closes, there's nobody but me and Uriah and a ref. It doesn't matter what you guys think, what the UFC thinks at that point. It's how, you know, how Uriah and I dictate what goes down in that cage, and that's the bottom line, and that's the way I look at this sport. You know, this is such a fan-friendly sport, and everybody's got their opinion, and the media and everybody. And at the end of the day, dude, that's the beauty of it. You know, it's like wrestling. There's 2 guys that are going to go in there and decide it, and that's it. And you can't argue with the results. So.
You got a favorite tattoo?
Dude, I got a lot of tattoos I like, but I like this. My rocket ship with my son's name, so.
Do you design those yourself, or?
No, I'm not that talented.
They're rather they're robot-centric.
Dude, they are. Well,
what's the story behind that?
Well, like this sleeve's all Asian themed, so it was like my, you know, I'm half Japanese, so it was kind of like a to my heritage. This, I just like outer space and that type of shit, so I put this on there. And then you know, the chest piece I got done after Wineland was is the Warhawk. Everybody started calling my haircut the Warhawk. So it's kind of homage to that. It's got a heart and a brain in there. You know, you take. I have a saying that right before I fight, I say it to myself: take their heart, eat their soul. You take it, and you'll break their mind. So basically, you know, it's got a heart and a brain. If you can take their heart, their mind will break. So, you know, that's something I've always thought through college wrestling. I know if you get a guy tired and you start making them want to find a way out, they'll find a way out. My Young Guns logo.
Is the robot stuff sort of like a homage to
robots?
Like kind of your fight style?
Yeah,
or
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of like I've been called a Terminator, a Juggernaut, because I'll go in there and I'll fight. But it's not. I just like robots and funny shit like that. But and then I got like this newest one. I told Diego, my jiu-jitsu coach, if I submitted getting ready for Albert, I was like, he had just got a Team Mariah's tattoo. So I said, if I get a submission, I'll put a Team Mariah's tattoo on me. So I submitted Albert and then followed through. I don't think he thought I was serious. He's back there smiling. I think he thought I was joking, but I threw the Team Mariah. I'm a man of my word, so I put my own flair to it. So it's a robot with, I don't know if y'all can see it, but Joe's mad at me. I told Joe if I ever slam a guy and knock him out, I'll tattoo his face on my ass. So
I want a picture of me on his ass.
You say your son's a favorite fan, right?
Dude, my son's a huge fan. He's mad he can't come. He's got school. He's in first grade, so you know he's got school, wrestling, and so he's at home for this. But I talked to him last night as I finished my workout. He was doing hill sprints. We have this big hill called Camel's Back in Boise. And we got these Bulgarian power bags, and if anybody's familiar with them, they go. You know, they're different weights. I think his is about just under 20 pounds, and he only weighs 40, but they're doing hill sprints up it. And so he's getting ready for his first state championship run. So, but he's a big fan. He's always, like, every time I talk to him, he's like, pumped about the fight, and he's with me 50% of the time. So, you know, he's down here, he's at the gym, he sees all these guys. These guys are like uncles to him. He gets excited when Joe comes in. He's asking him all to sleep in he's got bunk bed, so he's asking him to come crash in his bunk bed, and so he loves it. And he's a big fan of Uriah and everything like that. So it's funny. When I told him, he was like, I gave him a Red Bull. This kid wouldn't sit down for like 5 hours, just going nuts, dude. So he thought he was coming though, so he was kind of bummed. But
how old is he?
7.
How's his name?
Brayton, B-R-A-E-T-E-N. So.
What do you think about the UFC's push to save Olympic wrestling?
It's huge. I mean, look at all the athletes that wrestled in the UFC and they're currently still wrestling, trying to further our game and our knowledge of MMA in general. And I think it's huge to push for the Save Olympic Wrestling. I mean, I know I've got friends that are like currently, you know, pushing for the Olympic trials or training to get ready for the next Olympics. Andrew Hochstrasser being one, finished like 3rd or 4th at the trials this year. And you know, when they announced that, it's like he's pretty bummed because you know that's been his goal. You know, since college, and we've been training partners and teammates for years, and so, you know, it affects a lot of my friends, and I think it's huge just for the sport. You know, it's the oldest sport in the world. I don't know how you're going to cut it. So.